Hello, you beautiful souls out there. I'm sorry if my video is a bit muffled, but it will clear. Okay, it will clear. Please like and subscribe to my channel, as I can bring you content that you should know about, and turn on all notifications as well. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, but I was a qualified first aider. And I've also done what I'm going to tell you about, and it's worked for me. Okay? So, I'm open-minded, and I'm also the alternative. Now, do you suffer with any depression, anxiety, and also other issues like stomach issues, fibromyalgia, pain, any pain in your body? Do you suffer from cancer? Anything? Okay? If so, keep watching. So, have you ever heard of a patient lost his money loss? This is because now it's already starting to come, the truth has already started to come out in newspapers. Okay, go and investigate yourself. Go and investigate. Research as well. If you're under a doctor, go and speak to your doctor about it. Okay? So, usually doctors, unless they're bloody good doctors and tell the truth, some doctors out there, however, like the money. But they only like to treat the symptoms, because they know they treat one symptom, you'll have to go back if you've got another symptom and get more prescriptions. And then they get paid for it. But there are some really good doctors, like Dr. Jennifer Daniels. Look her up on YouTube. She's absolutely bloody brilliant. And I'm one of her subscribers, by the way. She's absolutely brilliant, and she talks a lot of sense as well. And she's a doctor as well. So look her up. So, basically, if you're suffering depression, anxiety, and other mixed feelings, it's not you yourself. It's what is in your stomach. That's right. It's what's in your stomach. And I'm going to take exactly what's in your stomach. Okay? Not everybody knows, but we need to talk about this subject because it's not getting out. And I'm fed up with the NHS is lying. Alright? I'm in the midst of suing the NHS as it is. I mean, that's right, I'm in the midst of suing. Because criminal negligence. But that's beside the point. Basically, I'm the alternative mind. I prefer alternative health, and I prefer alternative medicine, and I'm open-minded. Okay? So, yes, I am an herbalist as well. Okay? So, everybody has parasites. Whether it's good, whether you're on a good diet or bad diet, everybody has parasites. You can get what they call liver flukes. You can get threadworms, little threadworms. If you've always got an itchy bum, if you're into sugary sweets and that. Now, the questions I've been asked: how do we get worms, parasites? Simple. It's through the junk that people eat. All the processed rubbish. What do they feed off? Sugar, sweetness, anything sweet. Okay, including carbohydrates. Okay? This is what they feed off. And their emotions is telling your brain, you're thinking, making you think you're depressed. But you're not depressed yourself. It's the parasites that are causing you to feel this way. And if you've got any other issues, all disease, bear in mind that all diseases can be healed. Your body can heal. Your body is designed to heal itself. So if you fall over and cut yourself, what's it do? Heal itself. So, basically, right, we need to get rid of the parasites that are in stomachs. Now, your stomach is like a third brain, but when you've got parasites in your stomach and they're causing you to feel this way, and if you've got severe pain in the stomach, what they're not telling you is that they're chewing on your stomach and making little holes. This is how they feed. A lot of people lack nourishment as well. This is because they're feeding off your food. So what we need to do, we need to detox our bodies completely, including removing the parasites. Once the parasites are removed, your stomach can start to heal itself. Now every 2 weeks, your stomach tries to heal itself. Now there's 3 stages, okay? You've got, this is for parasites, okay? So, number 1, the colon, parasites, colon, the middle intestines, that's stage 2. Stage 3 is in your bloodstream. And this could go to the brain as well. And sort of around there and causing you all sorts of issues. So, there are ways to get rid. But before we can provide any nourishment to our bodies, we need to detox them. So how do we do that? Well, there's a few ways. Now, back in 2017, I was extremely ill, and I was on my deathbed. For 2 whole weeks, I did not sleep whatsoever, nor did my husband. As an emergency, I had to have enemas done covering the 2 weeks because the flu jab almost killed me, caused blockages. But I also found out that when we were having the enemas done, I had loads of parasites. Loads of them. So, how do you know if you've got parasites? Everybody has parasites. Everyone, including children, animals. Every single thing has parasites, including yourself. Doesn't matter how good a diet you are on, all of us has parasites. Yes, it comes from our processed rubbish because they purposely put them in there. Farmed fish, for example, has got worms which have been planted in there. Okay? Now beef, meat like pork, it's purposely planted in pork as well. Everything, all processed stuff, is got something in it. Now, it's going to be a long road, depending on how you want to do this. Now, when I say enemas, my husband doesn't even like the word enemas. He said, just say the word detox. No, people need to know the truth about what is what. And the only way, because enemas can save lots of people's lives. Now this is going to be, if you're one of these people that are a bit squeamish, don't like looking, then I don't advise you. But at the end of the day, it might help in the future. Right, this is how some people do it, and I've done it as well. What you need to do is put, when you go for number 2, just put a bag that's not got holes in, probably, and put it on the toilet, and put your toilet seat down on it so it's holding the bag in place. So when you do go for number 2, you can have a look at your poo and see if there's any worms in there. Okay? Which is likely to be. Alright? Now I'm always looking. Every time I go to the toilet, I look. I'm not scared to look. But some people probably think, oh, I don't like it. But did you also know that when you actually got worms, you've also got candida? What's candida, being asked? It's a type of fungus. And it's also thrush. If you've got thrush in your mouth, down below, what is it? It's fungus. It's also candida. Okay? So some people might take longer to heal. Some people may take a few hours to heal. It all depends how bad your health is at the time. So this is what I do. This is the only way that I can think that will help you on the road to recovery. Get rid of the parasites so they stop chewing on your intestines. And just to let you know, this is a bit gross. I know this is a bit gross, but I know it's pretty good. People are going to think, oh, that's not good. But people need to know. So, if someone has died, right, they're likely to have parasites inside them. Okay? In fact, there's some parasites that are in injections as well. So, basically, when you die, right, you're eating, that whoever's died gets eaten from the inside out. Okay, because the environment the actual body is in. So, if you've got parasites, they will eat you on the inside out, from the inside out, and that's how they get their nourishment. Alright? So, bearing that in mind, parasites can kill and can eat you from the inside out if you're not careful. So, and I've been trying to be as careful as since I found out the truth, I've been very careful. I don't mean to scare anybody, but I'm having to say this, I'm having to tell the truth, because the truth's not being out there. So how do we get rid? Right, I'll tell you. Now, I learned a lot from Dr. Jennifer Daniels. She's absolutely brilliant. She's a doctor and she's on YouTube. Look her up. So, and I'm also subscribed to her channel as well. Turban Time. Right, Turban Time. Pure Spirits of Turban Time. I need more, look. I'm running out. I've got to get more. So pine gum spirits of 100% pure turpentine. Alright? 100% turpentine. Make sure it's pure and pure spirits of turpentine. Don't get mixed up with the ones that are in the paint, because that one's toxic. This is the one you need, and I use this one. Alright? But now, this is very, very, how to put it? The government seems to have put a ban on big bottles of this. What is that? Is because they know it's a cure? I wanted a large bottle. Because I know that will last me years. But we can only find little bottles like this. Don't get the ones in plastics, because the the plastic will leak into the turpentine, and then your turpentine will be no good, and it would be toxic. So how do we use this? Right, so when you first start, my advice to you would be, right, is to do enemas. Now, in 2017, I was really ill. Like I said, I was really ill. So, just to show you my enema bag, I've also, this is my enema bag. As you can see, it is rubber, just like a hot water bottle. And then you got this. This goes up your bum. So, do research on enemas. Alright, so what I normally do is, now whatever you do, do not use tap water. Don't use tap water, because tap water is bad. It's got chemicals in, like chloride, fluoride. They damage your body, okay, over time, and they will kill you eventually. So I use shungai stones to basically help clean my water. But also what some people do, now if you've got the money, you can buy a distiller if you're one of those who've got the money. But you'll have to replace make sure you have, the only thing is with a distiller, yes, it's brilliant, but drink too much of it without the right correct nourishment, you can wash all your nourishment away you've got. So always add a bit of sea salt or something in with your water just to replenish. There's also a way, if you don't have a distiller, I did see on YouTube the other week that if you've got a, now everyone should have this, if you've got a saucepan at home, right, put some tap water in it, and in the water put a bowl, okay, now put the lid on, and all the steam, all the good fresh water, all that steam will turn into clean, nice, fresh water and will go into your bowl. Okay? Now, if you're not into that, if you can't do that, then collect rainwater. Okay? Rainwater. But then again, I don't trust the rainwater at the moment because they're using they're spraying the skies. Let's put it this way, they're spraying the skies with clamtails. Okay? These trails are got aluminum, which is bad for the brain. Okay? So, you can get bottles of water, but you have to make sure it's good water. But my advice would be is either rainwater. So the only two choices that we do have is either rainwater, which rainwater, if I had the choice, I would go with rainwater. Use rainwater, make sure they've got no bits in. Obviously warm it to a good temperature, that it's not too hot, not too cold. Put some sea salt in with it as well, and then fill it up. Lay a couple of towels down, and then make sure that you lubricate the end and also lubricate your bum. And then shove this up there, and then you release the little thing. And then when you've done, then now don't worry if you need to go and you're not finished the bag. Don't worry about it, because it means that you're blocked. So just get up and dance around, and you know, Do a figure-8 dance where you're literally just moving your body into a figure-8. Just imagine you've got a figure-8, right, a number 8 on your round your feet, and what you do, you move only your hips to round to a figure-8. Alright, this will not only help you, but it will help move the warm water into your stomach. Okay, and it will help you lose all that weight and tone you up at the same time. Alright, so there's that. Okay, so this can actually save someone's life. It saved my life. Okay, now I want to talk about this. Okay, now remember, you've got to detox yourself before we can put proper nourishment in. You also need to get rid of heavy metals. Now, I was over 12.5 stone and I've gone to 10 stone, and I'm trying very hard at the moment to get to 8 stone. Okay, now when you're doing enemas, now this is just advice for the women, you don't have to. Especially if you're on your monthlies and you're quite heavy, I wouldn't advise to do an enema, okay? Because obviously you'll probably land up with blood everywhere, and it's not very good. So I would advise either just before or after, okay? So that's my advice for the women, because that's what I do. So pure turpentine spirits. Right, this is what Dr. Jennifer Daniels talks about, sorry. So, now we're going to trick the parasites. So I've already shown you one way of getting rid of them, okay, by flushing them out. But they may be resistant and might try and lay eggs at the same time. So what we need to do is to knock them out. Okay? To knock them out. Okay? So, you get a teaspoon and you have white sugar. That's right, guys. We're going to trick the parasites. So, you have a teaspoon. No, you don't want the sugar too wet. You just need 1 or 2 drops to start off with. Alright? Now it says on the bottle, do not take internally. But you know what? That is to stop you from taking turpentine, because the turpentine is a cure. Okay? So, and they don't want you to know about it. So, basically, you take it, and the parasites go, yum, I love this, sugar. Now, they don't like turpentine, but what we're doing, we are poisoning the parasites, not to kill them, but what happens is, they knock them out. So, you do this protocol for about 2-3 days, then you have a bit of time off, then you redo it again. But if you like to, you can do an enema if you like. So, for some parasites, basically, some of them will get knocked out, including babies, are likely to get knocked out. So you can still take the turpentine, right, and do the enema. Now, if you're the sort of person who don't like enemas or don't want to think about enemas, like my husband makes me laugh. He said, don't say enemas, say detoxing, because it's detox. But there is another way. Okay, now, bear with me, I've got to get one more thing. Right, sorry about that, folks. Right, so basically there's another way. Just let you know, there are cereals out there as well that even the healthy ones, they say they're healthy, they're not. Look at the ingredients, they're nowhere near healthy. Get a magnet and put it over the cereal. You will see all the heavy metals going towards the magnet. They've got heavy metals in them. They've got loads of sugar, including Weetabix. Any type of fibre, children's stuff. Use a magnet and look for yourselves. They're full of toxins, right? So, use natural products. So, my advice to you, after about half an hour to an hour, right, benzoline clay, right, get the mixture of food grade, right, so you mix that into water. You need a teaspoon, right, and then you get, now mine's organic, okay, and you put fibre, not this, yeah, you put the fibre, right, premium husks, into some water, along with this, okay, you drink that down, okay, make sure you drink plenty of water, because it can make you constipated if you're not careful. Okay, some might say use activated charcoal. Activated charcoal is good, but be aware it can make you severely constipated, and it will strip your enamel off your teeth if you're not careful. So, what do we do if you want to take activated charcoal instead? Bypass using a straw. Okay, bypass using a straw. Activated charcoal, I believe, is used for poisonings like food poisoning. Also, it is used for alcohol poisoning as well. Now, benzoline clay, right? Now, there's two different sources. Okay, there's two different ones. Calcium benzoline clay, which basically I use, what I do, and there's another one that I got, go and get it, hold on a second. It is food grade, and basically it's a source of silica, so it says, but you have to make sure it's 100% then, because I'm not sure on this, because I'm not sure whether it is 100%, because it says 100% here, but then it's got like two other ingredients which I'm not too sure about, and I think it could be the fact that it's a natural one here, but what I'm doing, I'm trying this one at the moment, because I need as natural as possible. It could be the fact that what they're saying is that it's already in the product because it's natural, because it says 100% natural. Alright, it says natural, 100% natural, it says on here, 100%. So this one is mainly for detoxing, and this one's supposed to be putting the goodness back. So what does benzoline clay do? Well, once you drink it down, it's a sticky substance, So if you've got any dead or sleepy parasites, and if you've got any mold, fungus, everything, it physically sticks to it. And of course, the fibre, what the fibre does, right, you need as natural as possible, right, natural as possible fibre, right. So basically, so I'll find something to put it there, right. So you need to find as natural as possible fibre, but not cereal fibre, because they're not natural, okay. And what they do, while the actual clay is getting everything to stick to it, the fibre at the same time is pushing it along at the same time, okay. It's pushing it, it's helping to push it on, so it's literally just pushing it away, and basically then it should naturally poo out, okay. So that's what you're going to do if you don't, obviously, if you don't want to do the enema. But bear in mind that if you do enemas, you won't have so many symptoms. You might get die-off symptoms. Alright, you might get some die-off symptoms, that's fine. Okay? Now, when it comes to doing it the other way, alright, where you're not doing the enemas, now you'll get some symptoms, die-off symptoms. You'll get these for a little while, right, and then eventually you will feel, once you start pooing all that stuff out your body, you might even get a little bit constipation. This is because all the heavy metals are coming out. This is why we suggest you drink loads, okay? Drink more fluids, okay? So you drink as much as you can, right? Don't worry if you can't drink too much. We're not asking you to overload your body, but at least have at least 6 fluids a day, right, to help just move your bowel. And do the figure of 8, or do some dancing of some sort, or exercises, or do some yoga. Get your body moving, so that this will help with the movement of basically transitioning to a healthy you. Eventually you will become a lot more healthier, and you will lose those parasites, and then your intestines will soon heal better. Now, it's not just about doing the good things for your body, but it's also about raising your energy, okay? We need to raise our energies. Now, basically, we need to open our hearts to love, appreciation, have gratitude for what you've got and what you're going to have in the future. And also, this will open up your aura or your energy field a lot more. Alright, this will help you basically open up a lot more, so you become a lot more better. Alright, watch my previous videos, and that should help you with what I'm trying to say. I'm going to leave it here now. but I just wanted to tell you that everything, you can be healed. Once you detox your body completely, you can start the process of healing, and you can start the process of getting nourishment back in your body. Now, heavy metals. Now, if you've got, now this is tricky if you've got children, all right? And I use it, but what basically I do, I've got some children, right? I've got 5 children, and I got 3 who will eat the greens, no worries whatsoever. But I've got 2 who refuse to eat the greens. And what I normally do, I have a bit of kelp, which is a type of seaweed, and I mix it in with like gravy, or I mix it in with something that they like, and this helps their body to detox. It takes all the heavy metals out of the body, and also just let you know that kelp makes your hair grow faster, and also it helps regulate the good bacteria in your gut. So what we want to do is keep the good bacteria while getting rid of the bad. So this will help regulate your stomach. Also, like things like sea moss gets rid of mucus in the body too, so this will help. And it's got over 92 minerals, vitamins, whatever you like to call it, in it. So this will help you. Mucus seaweed gets rid of everything. You can get seaweed crisps as well. But what you've got to ask yourself is this. I've already asked it in the previous video. Why is it that all junk food is cheap? And why is all the good healthy food very expensive? Because I've been looking into this, and I've been doing a lot of investigating, doing research, etc. And I found that processed rubbish that's highly toxic costs more for the materials and all that than healthy food. And basically, healthy food. Why is healthy food so expensive? Every family should have access to good, healthy food. So government, get your bum into gear and do the right thing for a change. Alright, if you believe that the government still exists, now according to the research, they were an investigation, all governments were dissolved, in the UK government was dissolved in 2001. So I think we are watching CGI on TV. Yes, I am a computer genius, so I know what's fake, so I don't watch TV anymore. The only time I watch TV is when we think, okay, we'll watch a movie, and that. But we'll watch a movie on Netflix. No, we know it's CGI, we know, but basically, You need, at the end of the day, we need healthy food. You need to be healthy. Alright? There is another way to get rid of parasites. And that's a water fast. So you eat nothing. Nothing. But you only drink water. But this is going to be difficult for those who basically love sugar. And a lot of people eat sugar for comfort. But it's not for you, it's for the parasites that's in you. So please be aware that you need to start looking after yourselves. Yes, you're going to get die-off symptoms. Yes, you're going to get symptoms right left and centre. But do you know what? If you get pimples or dry skin, let it just come out. If you get acne, let it come out. Because your body is detoxing. If you've got a cold, let your body naturally detox itself. If you've got a cold, that's your body saying you're overloaded with toxins. Because it is. So, let it all come out. Right? These are all symptoms. This is all the day off symptoms. Alright? So, I'm going to leave it here, guys, because I'm rubbing it on too much. But have a really good think. Why is junk food so addictive and so cheap? And healthy food is very dear. You know, think about it. Get healthy. That's what I did. I got healthy because I was on my deathbed and I didn't want no one to basically take care of my children. I wanted to be there for my children. And I wanted to be alive to see my grandchildren and possibly great-grandchildren eventually. We can be healthy. It's not just about eating right, but it is about detoxing your stomach and raising your energy levels, and be thankful for what we have. Open your heart. Take care, everyone, and thank you for watching. Take care. Bye bye.